Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd like to welcome you to my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, whatever you are viewing me live on my Facebook page. It is Friday, July the 10th. I did not announce when I was coming on because I wasn't sure with the internet and that and getting things organized. So I thought it was better just to pop on. Now, hopefully my internet holds out. We have a storm going on right now. It's raining and thundering. So I am going to just get started right away. Fingers crossed that it is not too blurry for you and that we get through this with you being able to see. So please say hello when you join me, and remember, sharing is caring. It's if you could share my video, it's how I reach more crafty friends. So today is day 3 of my Nothing's Better Than cards for the week, the bundle here. Today, because it is Friday, Fridays mean cocktails. So this is the card that I'm going to be creating today with Magenta Madness and the Mango Melody. So cocktails, because is hard, and some days adulting is hard. So I'm just going to, we've got a delay here so that it's very pixelated. We restarted everything here, and I do apologize for it not being awesome quality, but we will just have to with it. Okay, so I have die cut my label. This is from the Hippo and Friends dies, and I am going to take some mango, and I've got a sponge dauber here, and I'm just going to load it up and stamp off a little bit, get a little bit of that heaviness off, and I'm just going to go in the center to give a halo type of effect for my cocktail glass. So I hope you all have had a fabulous week and are looking forward to a fun weekend. It is very hot up here at the cottage in Sauble Beach. Brad right now is trying to install a new ceiling fan in our bedroom. Ours, the one we had, broke, and last night was very, very toasty for sleeping. Okay, so I have just given a halo of the color to have as the backdrop, and I've already stamped and die cut at home my cocktail glass, so that will go right over top. And I'm going to use my liquid glue here. So let's bring that in. I have this glued flat down on my label. Just a little bit of glue. Okay. So we're going to line that up at the bottom. Making sure we're straight. And I'm using my dots at the bottom, the stitching dots, to make sure that my glass is straight, and there we go. Okay, so now let's move off to this. I've got that. And my card base is Mango Melody, and then I've got a layer of Whisper White, and then a layer of my Magenta Madness, and then this is the Mango Melody Designer Series paper from the 6x6 Brights. So what we're gonna do is take our cocktail glass. Hello Lorraine, how are you today? We're taking our cocktail glass and the Magenta Madness ink, And I am just going to ink it up. Hello, Trista. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to random stamp on the cardstock here. Oh, look at that. I smudged. Flip it over. And let's try again. Okay, so I'm just filling in the background here so that it's not white space. And then if you take your piece of designer series paper, you can see how far down we're going to be covered. So I think I'd like to have just a little piece over here. So I am just going to do that so that way, as you can see, I've got some good coverage there. Ooh, some loud thunder there. So let's take, I've also got an insert piece, so let's set this to the side and then take, before I put the mango away, or sorry, the magenta, I'm going to take my, because adulting is hard. So, and let's hope that I stamp this straight. All right, close up my mango for the moment, because now I'm gonna take my Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad, and I have cleaned off my stamp here. Just dry it on my shorts. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Memento and I am going to stamp one of these fun little cocktail glasses in the bottom right corner. Okay. Close up the Memento because we do not need that anymore. And now we're going to use the Mango Melody, and we're going to make this a bit of an orange slice. So I'm just going to ink that, stamp it off to make sure. Oh, look at that. I missed that whole section. So let's just go down here and restamp. There we go. That's the beauty of photopolymer. When you can see through, you can easily add. Go back and hopefully fix your mistakes. So now we're going to take the beverage part of the glass and ink it up. I'm gonna have to stand up because this, I really want to make sure that I do get it inside my glass. You can also color this with your Stampin' Blends if you choose. Oh my, it's getting quite dark outside. So I'm just inking this up, stamping it off just to make sure. Then, because I want this lighter, I've stamped off. I'm going to breathe on it to moisten the ink that's left in there. And stamp down. And there we have. Let's do that again because I've missed that corner. There. Filled it in lovely. Okay, so now close those up. move this off to the side, bring in my silicone craft sheet and my liquid glue. I will have a blog post up later today with all the product links and measurements. All right, so there we have our insert. And let's just burnish this a bit better. Okay, so next we are going to glue the cardstock, the designer series paper, to the piece of cardstock. I had plans this afternoon of getting some weeding done, but the rain has just made it so that I can pull out my book and read instead without any guilt. That's going to be lovely. We really need the rain here. It's very dry. So I am just, this is the Whisper White 1/4 inch crinkle seam binding ribbon. This was in the January to June mini. And it has carried over. So I'm actually going to take, because I know exactly where I want my knot to be. So I'm taking a mini glue dot and my take your pick tool. I'm going to untie this so that I've got it nice and smooth. And I know that I want my knot to hit right here, so I'm just going to press that down and then whoop, pick up my ribbon, put it on there, except I am twisted. And I get it up. It's so humid here that my glue dot just stuck to the ribbon. That has never happened. That tells you just what the level of the humidity is. It is super humid. All right, we're gonna flip that over. Not a big deal, just being careful now. So, all right, crisis averted. So now we just push that. See, it's stuck nicely there. So now I can easily tie that knot. Just like that. Snip off those excess ends. I don't have my ribbon scissors with me. So hopefully, there we go. Oh, the side is a little longer. Come on. All right. Oh, yeah, that's okay. All right, so now making sure that I'm putting it on the right way. We don't want to glue it on upside down. That would not be a good thing. Dot of glue there. All right, so get this centered on here. There are a lot of samples out there right now. It seems that a lot of demonstrators have inadvertently chosen to highlight this bundle this week. I thought that was quite funny that so many of us chose this bundle to focus on this week. All right, there we have that. Now, I don't know if you can see that I have a couple dimensionals under here. So this part here is popped up. So I did bring a brand new strip of dimensionals. And one up here. Okay. Come on, there we go. All of my backings are nicely picked up that way. And we want this just to be slightly over top of the ribbon. Maybe just bring it up just a hair so that it's not quite just there. Only let's put it straight, that would be better. Okay, and now I also die cut out my cocktails at home and put it in a little zippy bag, as well as that teeny tiny little dot above the eye. You have to be careful you don't lose that, just like the cookies card the other day. So this is the glimmer paper. I love this stuff. All right. So just a bit of glue here and there. We seem to lose our power every time we get a storm up here in Sauble, so I'm crossing my fingers that we don't lose power, but if we do, it means it's time without any guilt, right? So now we're going to just take this cocktails and stick it down here. And before I press, I wanted to lift that up, make sure. And my eye is under there, the dot. So now I'm going to take, I've told you this before, it's easier to put your adhesive on your bigger area rather than trying to get it on that teeny tiny little dot. So I've just got the other end of my take your pick tool, the putty end, and ta-da! And there we have it. So, cocktails, because adulting is hard. So this is my original, and here is the card that I created with you today. I hope you liked today's card. I hope that my 3 different cards this week have given you some thought as to maybe adding this to your bundle to your next order. So that is all for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching me. I don't want to take a chance of being on here too long and losing power. That would be a bad thing. So to go out right in the middle or the end of my live. So have a fabulous weekend, everybody. And if you need anything at all, please shop my online store. And if you haven't yet, please like and follow my Facebook page. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. Oh, thank you so much, Trista. And have a great day and a fabulous weekend. Bye for now.